In this video, we will look at Bun. If you are in the tech Twitter space, you might already know what Bun is. Bun is a JavaScript runtime, just like Node.js, but except it claims to be much better and faster. It is based on JavaScript core, which is the engine for Safari. And I know what you are thinking, just another JavaScript runtime. It's going to be the same thing, just another package manager. I know what you are thinking about, but I think this is the fastest runtime and package manager we have ever seen for JavaScript. So let's try it out. In this video, we're going to try it out. So let's get into the website. Alright, so we are at bun.sh, which is the official website for Bun. It says Bun is a fast JavaScript bundler. It says fast JavaScript test runner. It just keeps changing all-in-one toolkit and stuff. So it says develop, test, and run bundle JavaScript. Develop, test, run, and bundle JavaScript and TypeScript projects with Bun. Bun is an all-in-one JavaScript runtime and toolkit designed for speed, complete with a bundler, test runner, and Node.js compatible package manager. If you are on macOS and Linux or using Windows with WSL, you can use this command and just install Bun inside your machine. Bun for Windows natively is coming out pretty soon. I am pretty sure if you follow the Twitter, you already know they are hyping it up. So make sure you follow their Twitter account so that you know when it's coming out. So it says Bun is a JavaScript runtime. Bun is a new JavaScript runtime built from scratch to serve the modern JavaScript ecosystem. So speed. Bun starts fast and runs fast. It extends JavaScript core, the performance-minded JS engine built for Safari. Elegant APIs. Bun provides minimal set of highly optimized APIs for performing common tasks like starting HTTP server and writing files. Some of them we will look at in today's video. Cohesive DX. Bun is a complete toolkit for building JavaScript applications, including a package manager, test runner, and a bundler. Bun is designed as a drop-in replacement for Node.js. It natively implements hundreds of Node.js and web APIs, including FS, Path, and Buffer, and more. So almost all of your Node.js things will still work with Node. There have been a couple of things in the past where I have been building and it doesn't work with Bun, but I think most of them should work without you doing anything. The goal of Bun is to run most of the world's server-side JavaScript and provide tools to improve performance and reduce complexity and multiply developer productivity. Now there are a lot of features like drop-in Node.js compatibility, which we just saw, works with Node modules. With Bun, you still use package.json. Then we have web standard APIs, fetch, readable stream, request, response, WebSocket, and form data. I think there is something which is pretty cool. TypeScript. TypeScript is a first-class citizen in Bun. Directly execute .ts and .tsx file. Bun respects your settings configured in tsconfig.json, including paths, JSXMO. So you do not need to compile and run it or use like ts node or something like that. You can simply use Bun run on your file name.ts and it will just work. And same with JSX. JSX just works. Bun internally transpiles JSX syntax to vanilla JavaScript. Like TypeScript itself, Bun assumes React by default but respects custom JSX transforms defined in tsconfig.json. So yeah, Bun run also has the watch mode. So like if any like imported file changes, you can simply use this one and it will just restart. If you are working on Express server, for example, it will restart it. So you don't need any node mod. Like just use this. Bun is like everything in one. The APIs you need baked in. So if you want to start a server, this is how you can do it. Obviously, this is like just basic code. There's a lot of different things to it, but like this is how you can start a basic HTTP server. And I want to show you run a shell script. This is going on Twitter for a long time. It's pretty fun. It's like you import $1 from Bun and you just await and just run this command like this. It's just cool. Like it's so cool. Then we have read and write files. We go here, you can simply do bun.file and you just pass in the file path and you can do like convert it to JSON or stuff, and you can even write the file. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Bun, and I think my main point of using Bun is because it's fast. I know it's pretty stupid, but I think when I heard that Bun is out and Bun is fast, that made me want to try it out. So yeah, we are going to also do some speed tests, so make sure timestamps are in the description. So if you want to skip to any part of the tutorial, feel free to do so. Alright, so we are in our terminal. What I want to do before we start doing some stuff like installing the dependencies for this Vite application. I want to remove the cache for PNPM and Bun because we are going to compare both of them, and also we are going to do NPM. Okay, so to remove the cache for PNPM, the command is PNPM store room. Now this should remove all the cache for PNPM. So I had already done that, so it's now just removing the one package I recently installed. Same for Bun, so let's do Bun-pm. I think it's cache rm, and that should remove all the cache. So it just deletes the directory completely. So now we do not have any cache, and whatever the packages are getting installed will be getting installed without any cache. So everything will be downloaded from the internet and everything from scratch. So first thing I want to do is npm install. I know this is going to take a lot of time. I might also need to pause the video, but yeah, time npm install. This will give us the time. Yeah, it's already not on a very great start. I think I'll let it do its thing and I'll be back when it's done. Alright, so the results are out. It took 36 seconds, 36.8 seconds in total. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to type it here. So I'm just going to say installing with dependencies. By the way, this is a complete TypeScript Vite app, so of course it has to install TypeScript as well. So yeah, npm is this much. I want to try with PNPM now. So let's do rm rf node modules, and let's try with PNPM now. PNPM install. Oops, I need to use the time command first. So time PNPM install. I don't think this will take a lot of time. I'm just gonna wait. Or will it take a lot of time? I'm not sure. Let's see. No, I think it's 14 seconds. 14.2 seconds in total. So I'm just going to copy it and I'm just gonna paste it here. Sorry for the formatting. I'm not going to take care of that. And finally we need to look at Bun. So let's see how much Bun takes. How much time does Bun take? It's the moment of truth. Let's find out. I'm going to do rm rf node modules, and I'm going to do Bun install, time Bun install. Sorry, I keep forgetting about it. Let's see how much time does it take. I said that I have a feeling it might take a lot of time, but 6.8 seconds, like so look at the difference. npm takes 36.8 seconds, PNPM takes 14.2 seconds, and Bun takes 6.8 seconds. Bun is the clear winner here, and that's the majority of the reason why I use Bun. Most of the time when things are working, if things don't work, I switch back to PNPM. But I think Bun will reach that point where every single thing will start working. There are some cases where things don't work and I don't have any explanation on why those don't work. But yeah, I think if you can simply use it for like a package manager, it's still great. So yeah, like if you are using Yarn, it might be somewhere between PNPM and NPM. I don't want to test it because like I don't think anybody uses Yarn anymore. So, and of course NPM is shipped with Node.js, so we had to cover it obviously. Now let's look at some code which you can write in Bun, like Bun-specific code. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we are in a code editor. If you're wondering which code editor this is, it's Z. We are not using VS Code in this video. Why? Because I just wanted to try out Z because it claims to be faster than VS Code, and my Mac is really struggling with the recording thing right now. So I think Z would be a good option, and mostly when I'm recording, VS Code doesn't work nicely. So let's see how Z does. Like I'm going to create a separate video on Z later, so let's not worry about it. If you have VS Code, it's still fine. I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to try the TS, like TypeScript running thing, without like installing TypeScript and stuff. So I'm just going to have like a main.ts file here, and I'm just going to say console.log, and I'm just going to say hello world. I just saved it, and now I'm just going to open the terminal. One good thing is like it has VS Code binding, so like most of your VS Code shortcuts will work. So I'm just going to do bun run main.ts. Let's see what happens. It says hello world. Now what I can do here is I can do bun run, let me clear, So bun run index.ts, and I will provide the watch command. Oh yeah, it's not index.ts, of course, it's main.ts. The watch command doesn't like to work. Turns out that we had the format wrong. The correct format for using watch is bun watch, and we then provide the file name. So we just use main.tsx, or like if you have any other commands in your package.json, you provide that. So I'm just using bun watch main.ts. Now this should have a hello world here. So now notice that I'm not running any command, but if I change this to hello world and save it, it should reload and it should be hello world. So like if you're working on a express thing or like anything using like just TypeScript and stuff, you can use watch command, like watch option, to support reloading without using node mod. So like of course if you're using React and stuff, hot reloading is already built in, so you do not need to worry about it, but the problem really comes when you're using like express and stuff. So yeah, I think this really solves a big problem. And another big problem was you need to compile TypeScript into JavaScript before running it, and then you need to watch it. Nothing like that, just run TypeScript and just watch it, and like whenever code changes, do like the bun detects it and it just executes it again. So yeah, that's how this thing works. All right, so now I want to show you the pretty cool shell scripting, which is like booming on Twitter right now. So how do we do that? But before we start importing things from Bun, so like let's look at the documentation. So if we go back here, let me go back to here, and you will see import $bun. The problem is that if you do that, I just faced this issue while recording this video, so I'll show you that. So if you paste it here, it will say bun is not found, the model bun is not found, because we need to actually initialize a bun project for this to work. So how do we do that? We can do bun init, and the package name is demo, entry point will be main.ts. Yeah, everything is fine, and now this error will go away. So yeah, now it's gone away. Now you can do whatever you want. So now what we can do is I can do const response is equal to await, and I'm gonna do I guess I'm gonna do just ls, and I'm just gonna do console.log response. Is there anything like this? I think response.text would be fine. So I'm just gonna do await here. Let's say if we need to do it. So I'm just gonna do bun run main.ts. It says undefined is not a function. Yeah, I was just trying to use a command which is for a newer version of Bun, and I've been using like the super old version of Bun, so things are breaking, and I wonder why a lot of things weren't working for me before. So I have updated Bun now using the bun upgrade command. So I think a lot of things should be fixed for me, and my experience using Bun should be better, and I should switch to Bun full time pretty soon. So now I think it should work. So I'm gonna do bun run main.ts, and now we have everything. So yeah, and after having a documentation, I thought like when this wasn't working, I just had a look at documentation. We don't even need to do all of this. We can simply do await ls. Yeah, that's enough. And now just we can do, and we can have everything here. Basically this was doing double thing. So yeah, now we just have it one time and it just works. We don't have to do anything. And if you want this in text, you can simply do .text, and yeah, now if you run this again, you won't get it, but now you can console log it out if you store it in a variable. So I can store it in a variable called response. Like you typically don't want to do this, but like if you want to use the response in like somewhere else, you can do it. And now if we run again, we see all the files again. So yeah, and one more thing is that they claim this to be cross platform. So like I know Windows has a lot of different stuff, like Windows doesn't just work, a lot of commands are different for Linux and Windows. Bun claims that you can run, like if you have like commands, they will be translated. If it's run in Windows, the commands will be translated and will be run like Windows equivalent, which is pretty cool. And I think it solves a lot of problems. Like you don't like in regular Node.js, you don't have to like check which platform is being used and run commands accordingly. Just makes everything pretty simple, Bun. So everything is pretty simple here. All right, so I want to also try the read and write files thing. So we are just going to use the example. So what it's doing, it's importing package.json file and it's getting the JSON. What I want to do is I wanna get, hold on, I'm just gonna copy this and we are gonna go back to Z and I'm just going to paste it here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do console log package, not package.name. I just want to console log package and see every single thing. So I'm just going to do clear and I'm going to do bun run main.ts. Yeah, now we have the entire package.json file here. Now they also showed a good way of like editing the things. So like you can simply like edit just like this, and you can use bun.write. So we can even do that. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm gonna go back to Z and I'm going to paste it here. Now let's see what the package.json already says. It says name is demo. So yeah, let's try to change it to my package, and I'm going to change the version to 1.0.1. Actually there is no version here yet, right? Yeah, so I think it will create a version for us. So we are just passing in json.stringify package and it will basically just write the file. So what I want to do is I want to do bun run main.ts, and now this should change stuff. So let's go back to package.json. I'm gonna open, no, not ts, config.json. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, it has added the version at the bottom. It has changed the name to my package. So yeah, it's pretty much working. And one more thing I forget to point out every single time is like, if you are using await on the top level, which is not normally allowed in Node.js, but here you can do it without any problem. So yeah, I just love it. One last thing I want to mention is like hashing passwords. Usually you need to like think a lot about passwords and stuff, but it's pretty like it's not really expected for Bun to like create a password thing for you, like hashing password and verifying it, but they do have it, so they make it very easier for you. But if you use it in your like production thing, I think it really locks you inside Bun. So like if you use Node.js, it might not work, but I don't wanna judge, so I'm just gonna copy it. And let's see, something says me that the Bun will not be okay. Yeah, perfect. It works. So I do want to console log everything out. So I'm just gonna do console. I don't want the comment. Console.log. I want the hash here, and I also want to check if his match is true or not. So console.log is match. So yeah. Now let's go back and I'm gonna do bun run main.ts. So yeah, it has like a hashed password and it says true, and it's supposed to be very secure. So like you can feel free to use it in production, I think so. Okay, so what if I just pass in like some random hash? So I'm just gonna remove it, and random hash, which is obviously yeah, which is obviously wrong. Perfect. So I'm just gonna run this again. Yeah, password verification failed, unsupported algorithm. So yeah, this should be in a try catch block most probably. So I'm just gonna do it in a try catch block. So try catch. Okay, so Z doesn't have like the snippet for try catch block. I think there might be some extension if Z supports extensions. So yeah, in catch I'm just going to have console.error. I guess passwords does not match. I'm just gonna leave that here, and I'm just gonna run this. Password does not match. So like it's in catch block, so even though the thing ended like that, your error is still handled and you can do whatever you want. But if it somebody passes a legit password and it's like the hash do not matches, the is match would be false. We just passed in like some random stuff like random hash, which is obviously wrong, which is not supposed to work like that, right? So yeah, so okay, for example, I want to generate a new hash. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this one. I hope it works though, I'm not really sure. Let's save this, and I'm just gonna try again. Yeah, it says password does not match. I probably need to create a new one, so I'm just gonna remove $1 from here, and I'm just gonna console log it out, and I'm going to use the hash for this one. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to add one more dollar here, and I'm just going to paste the hash here. So we are comparing the other one with the current password. So I'm just going to run it again, and it says false this time around because it matches the algorithm, but the passwords do not match. So why am I saying that the try catch block, like realistically it doesn't make sense to go into the catch block, is because like in real code what you are supposed to do is like you're supposed to create hash for like the comparing password as well, and you want to compare those two hashes. And yeah, you are not supposed to like pass in a random string here. So the hashing process must take place. So most of the time you won't even reach the catch block. We were doing it wrong all the time, so that's why we were like getting errors like that. But typically you will get like true or false. So yeah, that's it. And I think that's it for Bun as well. If there are more developments, I will sure cover it. Bun team is currently like shipping as crazy. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure you click the like button, you hit the subscribe button, and make sure you show your support by sharing this video with your friends so that they enjoy the same level of knowledge that you are enjoying right now. Also, if you have any suggestions for any type of content, I'm currently focusing on my new series which is called as Read with Athavas, where I have technical articles and I just read them in the video. So if you have some kind of technical articles you want me to cover primarily based on web development, currently it's only for web development, so make sure if you have something like that, just send it over to me on socials. Please don't comment those links here because most probably YouTube will automatically remove it, and if YouTube doesn't, I will remove it because links could be malicious, so you know it. So yeah, if you have any other suggestions apart from Read with Athavas, like if you want me to build a large build of like a clone but not a clone, something like that, just make sure you leave those ideas in the comments below and I'll make sure to make that video happen. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.